Welcome back, Mount Vista, to another fantastic episode of Eagle Vision, and yes, this one will be aired.
First, congratulations to the boys soccer team for crushing Thunderidge in the semifinals. Way to play hard.
Tonight, they will be playing against Cherry Creek for the state championship at Dick's Sporting Goods Park at 7:30.
Now let's take a look at how they got there.
The Mountain Vista boys soccer team is on the verge of completing an extraordinary 19-0 undefeated season. They play for the state championship tonight against Cherry Creek High School. What has made this team so good?
The boys soccer team this year has been incredible. I think the biggest difference between previous years and this year is that they finally come together as a team and everyone plays an important role in the team. So beyond one thing, everyone's working together. They're playing together, passing the ball really well, possession, and I think the boys team, they just expect to win.
Well, when Cody Brown got in the car crash about a month ago, it kind of brought everyone together, and we all kind of played for him. And now that Nick's hurt, we're starting to, come together even more, starting to play for him too.
The highlights, I'd just say, just being a team, beating some hard teams like Ranger. We lost them last year, smashed them this year. I really enjoyed beating Rocking in overtime.
With the eyes of state upon them, what will it take for the boys soccer team to win the state championship?
We have a really good shot at state. We've run through some tough opponents. Most of our games haven't been blowouts, so we know how to win the tight games. And I think that overall, the team's just going to come together and get stronger and peak, hopefully, the state finals out at Dick's Sporting Goods.
Well, we're really excited for the state game, and I can't see us losing if we get there. So we just got to get through Thunderidge first.
It sure seems like they've got a lot of chemistry, huh, Clay?
It does indeed, Claire. I think they're going to do very well in the game tonight.
Let's get some huge fan support. We know the stadium is a long ways away, but please, try and make it.
It will be the major event of the century. Also, the school is providing transportation for fans who don't want to or can't drive to the game.
There will be a handful of fan buses that you can take to and from the game. All you have to do is head down to the athletic office and sign a waiver, plus pay $3 and you're allowed to ride one of the buses.
In other news, our principal, Mr. Johnson, is leaving us.
It's okay, Clay. I know it's hard for you and for everyone else. Mr. Johnson agreed to sit down with us for an exclusive interview.
So, Mr. Johnson, the student body was wondering, what is your new job?
My new job, the title is Director of High School Education.
What are like your responsibilities within it?
Basically, my job is to oversee high school education in Douglas County. So I'll be with principals and administrators, but it's supporting them as they try to support their students. So it's everything from helping them implement new district initiatives. We have a new superintendent, and so there's some new ideas coming down the pike, and part of my job will help principals take a look at what those things are going to look like in their own buildings. So, there are parts of the job where I'll be working with the curriculum department down there to look at new courses. We have a new evaluation system for teachers, and I'll be involved in that work. I'll also be working with K-12 education, so it won't just be high school. I'll get to be in on some discussions about what's going on from kindergarten through grade 12, and then career and technical education and some of the vocational programs that we have, the ACC classes that have been implemented here.
When are you thinking of leaving? When is your actual leave date?
I need to start attending some meetings during the week down in Castle Rock, which is where my office will be. Next week I've got a couple of half days where I need to be out for some meetings, and I'll be transitioning like that through December, and then the thought is maybe in January I'll be down there full time.
Who do you think will be taking over? Who will be replacing?
It's a great question. The short answer is I have no idea, because there has been no person named.
Will you be there for graduation?
It's a great question. I kind of thought about that in the back of my mind. It might depend a little bit on you know, will there be a new principal active and in the building at the, you know, when graduation comes around? Because that person would be, they will be the principal. On the other hand, and I've told a number of students this, I'm touched by the question. I know there are at least a few people who'd like to have me there, and you know, if students want me to be there, I'll be there. And you know, in what capacity, what I'm doing, it may just be standing off the stage and shaking people's hands as they come off, but you know, I can definitely be there.
What's one of the things that you will miss more about Mount Vista?
I won't be around kids every day, so I definitely am going to miss students and just the, you know, the short interactions that I usually have in the hallways with students. But it's fun. You know, at some point, I'm not going to know the students, and actually at other schools, I won't know the students. So that's going to be really different. But I will miss Mountain Vista's community in general. I've said from the very first day that I came that it's a great group of students. It's a great community. They support education and they support their students. And I'll miss the staff and faculty here at Mountain Vista.
How did you get this job?
It may have been late September when it was initially posted. And initially, the timing of it, you know, the fall is not a time when a principal or anybody connected with a school wants to be looking for another job. But I had some people talk to me. I talked to a number of people and felt like, you know, it's important work. It needs to be done. And high school education is my passion. And so I decided to apply, that if they offered it to me, I would take it. And I did. But with some mixed feelings. It's bittersweet.
Any other things you want to tell the student body or advise? Or?
You know, I would just say that sometimes people worry too much when a principal or another leader leaves and goes on to something else. I guess I'd say don't worry, because Mountain Vista is a great school. So that's one thing. I guess the second thing is just know that this is a great place, and I'll always bleed green and gold.
That was truly a touching segment. We'll miss you, Mr. Johnson.
If you would like to see more of this interview, go to vistanow.org.
On to more happy news. Well, for some people. Here's Dylan Bull with a full recap of this year's election results.
Let's take a look.
Denver Mayor John Hickenlooper is voted Governor of Colorado. Michael Bennet is officially voted back into the Senate, keeping his spot. Jared Polis is re-elected into the House from District 2. Scott Tipton is voted into the House from District 3. Ed Perlmutter is successfully voted in the House from District 7. Doug Lamborn is successfully voted in the House from District 5. Scott Jesler is voted Secretary of State. Wayne Stapleton is voted Treasurer of Colorado. 60, 61, and 101 were all voted down. These representatives and senators will help get us out of our budget crisis.
We went around surprising people by swapping the ride with their Ford. And we got some help with their friends and family. Hey, how's it going? I'm for Ford.
Hey.
Yeah, so we swapped your Ferrari with a Ford.
What? You swapped a Ferrari for a Ford?
Yeah, let's go check it out. Okay, guys.
Is this some kind of joke? What's this camera for? What? Is this some kind of joke? Are you kidding me right now?
No, dude, we swapped your Ford.
What
Okay, dude, here's the keys.
I don't understand what these guys are doing. This isn't even a Ford. You know, my Ferrari had hydraulics and a $60,000 base. And what does this Ford have? Parallel parking? Oh my god. You know, I think my wallet was in that car. Holy crap. My wallet was in that car. Wallet was in that car! You get that out of my face!
Sir, is this your vehicle? Sir?
I guess it is.
You see, you're missing. You didn't follow some parking rules here at the school. And I'm going to have to write you up for several parking violations.
Which ones?
Well, these ones right here, sir. Yeah, so you're gonna have to pay a fine. If you could just sign right here for me, right here, and you can pay it right here over that way, and just bring the money. And have a good day, sir.
It's on the wrong case.
Well, that's it for this week of Eagle Vision, Vistonians. We hope you enjoyed it.
I'm Claire Miller.
And I'm Clay Norgard. Enjoy the view, Vista.